Hello, brother. How are you?
Hi, Rizwan, how are you?
Fine, thank you.
Can you hear me?
Still coughing, huh?
Yeah, lah, 3 weeks already, still trying to shake it off a bit.
Wow, still
Sikit lah.
must be a very long, very strong virus.
Yeah, how are you doing? You okay?
Recovering,
Mm-hmm.
slowly, gradually, better and better. But Mano is sound very weak. The last time I spoke to him. If you want, we try this week to
So
see
he's
him.
your main contact with the Egyptians lah.
Yeah, you have to go through him. You cannot go through. I know the Egyptian, but I cannot go through without him now. Unless better for him to talk to the Egyptian on our behalf lah, because he handle their money here. Rather than
Okay.
for me to, I mean, when you come to talk about money, it's better that he's the one who talk to them rather than us. The level of trust is
Yeah, the
different.
agent keeps messaging me lah every other day. What's happening? What's happening? Are we continuing with the building? Is it on? Is it off?
Yeah, we are also trying to get our own time. So this week you okay or not to see Makno?
Yeah, this week should be okay lah.
But this
Should
is
be
his
okay.
own time, no. This is not I'm the one who set the time. So he will ask to come to near his place around 11. I don't know why, for what reason. Maybe he's got therapy or something. I'm not sure lah. But
Yeah, no choice then we do it lah. I thought he can rearrange another time, like 5, 6 o'clock. Still okay lah. Not
because I
so
tried already
late.
asking
7
him.
o'clock is.
Of course, I also tried to have it earlier. 11 o'clock is very late. For someone for us to go to Sungai Buloh, it's quite late lah. But
Mm.
I tried a few times asking him, but he said he has to do it at that time. So
Have you been to his house in Sungai
many
Buloh?
times already, many times,
Oh,
many times.
where does he stay? Which part?
He stay in Kubu Gajah.
Kubu Gajah. Okay.
Hmm. Kubu Gajah
Is it
is in
Gati
between.
Corridor?
Yeah. We can. It's quite nearby. Gati Corridor. I think Gati Corridor is about 2 or 3 kilometers away.
Oh,
So if you go up from Gati Corridor, you take the Sungai Buloh exit. After you exit from Gati Corridor, about 2 kilometers, 2 or 1 kilometer, only very close by. You will see a junction going to Kubu Gajah on
can
the right. Then we go into
arrange
the
lah. We'll
junction.
make it happen lah. No choice. Since he's
Yeah,
so
yeah,
sick,
yeah, yeah.
it'll be still late night lah.
Yeah, that's right. So, okay. I share the screen.
Yeah.
Can you see my screen, bro?
Belum. Can't see anything yet. Okay,
Mine
now
also.
coming.
Okay, it's saying here it's loading. I turn off the video lah because it's taking some resources.
You mean the recording?
No, the video. The video.
Oh, okay.
Okay, can you see my screen now?
Yeah, it's good.
Let's recap back since it's been quite a while. Okay, this is the cover page. This is quite straightforward. And then StellaNet, and then you're working with Grace Home.
Yeah.
Okay, this is the table of content, the primary goal, user type, public pages for the homes for the donor, then the administration pages for the home and for the platform. Okay, what's primary goal? We recap lah. So you want to be able to browse through listing of charity homes, and then user be able to subscribe to multiple homes. These are things that user is able to do. There's a title here, it's not shown. Okay. Donors can subscribe to multiple homes. They can read detail about any home. They can make donation. They can purchase sponsorship or advertising packages. They can register to participate in home events. They can contact home administrator. We have a built-in messaging system. Then you want to have a built-in messaging system, or you want to have a WhatsApp messaging, third-party messaging, only using WhatsApp or something like that? Or you want to have inside? Last time we had a conversation about this. You said you don't want to have the internal messaging. You only want to have the outside messaging. The only thing is that internal
Yeah.
messaging we can record, external messaging we cannot record.
Understand. So for me, at this juncture, I want to make the phase one, which will be a responsive web, right? A responsive web application, correct?
Correct.
Which is cheaper. I want to make it as low cost as possible and minimum functionality lah. So as long
Okay.
as we achieve those basic things, which is they're able to push out content, the donor is able to view content, and make a donation, and the donation goes directly to the home's account, and then they're able to acknowledge immediately with the receipt. So that is the core of the functionality. I would stick to those core as phase one and make it as low cost as possible and as quick as possible to develop. And then we roll it out and then we see the response. If it's good, then we do phase two, which will be a native app with a lot more functionality lah.
Okay, if you want that one kind of phase one, uh, just to have a this one, responsive web, we might be able to do that, including messaging. What we'll do is we develop the website. We buy third-party component lah. All these third-party component, we try to put them so that they work together. So that one save
So the
cost
third
because
party,
you're not buying, you're not developing from scratch. It save cost because there's a lot of third-party component out there.
like a plugin lah.
Like plug-in like that lah. Now it's a matter of, normally there's a compromise lah. Different component got different strength and different weakness. So what we do is I list down for you, these are all the components that meet all your requirement. And then we evaluate together. And then we decide lah which one to buy, which one don't want to buy lah. And then we put together, try to make it work together lah. At the same time, while we are evaluating the component, we also see lah whether there's a chance we can work together or not. Work together, we cannot know until we have bought the component. But the chances are very high they can work together lah. There'll be a way to make them work, or we can work around so that they can work. Because I've done that before lah.
My response will be the messaging is not core to my marketing strategy lah. So I would say private messaging, let them do WhatsApp first. And then when I roll out the product, I'll have actual user feedback. At that time, we will be in a better position. Now we are guessing what the user might need, but it may not be the case. They may actually want something else. So I rather not spend time and money on guessing. We just leave it. Let them do a WhatsApp lah. If there's a phone number, let's say they want to contact, there's a contact button. Then it displays the phone number. They just press, and then it goes outside exits to a WhatsApp lah.
Okay, my suggestion is the messaging should be part of it. You know why? Because when it comes to money, let's say a person before he make a donation, he want to ask some question first. And then the home administrator answers some question. And then the person donate some money. And then he somehow something went wrong lah. And then he also wanted to contact back the administrator. So they contact lah. They contact and then chit chat. And then still something also continue to go wrong. Be able to record this conversation, to me, is very important. Because then you can go back and you have a recording to show that, you know, what went wrong. If you use WhatsApp, the recording is not part of the system. it's a bit difficult lah, it may not be so admissible in court lah, because it's outside the system. But if it's inside the system, then it may be stronger lah. If there is any legal case or whatever, you have the system inside the messages are recorded inside the system itself. This is my
I understand.
my proposal to you. Normally, this kind of thing is not expensive one. If you buy the plug-in, and most plug-in, they are only about 50 to not even 100 lah, 50 to 70 USD per annum. They're not but one plug-in lah. If you have 10 plug-in, then maybe it comes to about 1,000 USD per annum or something like that lah. But one plug-in by itself is quite cheap. So if we're talking about messaging plug-in, you just want to take out one plug-in. Instead of putting that plug-in, you are saving only 50 USD. And that saving is the value that you sacrifice. It's only 50 USD. That kind of thing lah, for example. Up to you lah, up to you. But
so being
a
home operator myself, I don't know whether I'm happy to have all my chat with the donor recorded lah,
I see. Okay.
So that is
another story lah.
Anyway, I think I'll go with your recommendation. On the cost. If it is really 50, 70 US dollars a year, maybe we can consider to purchase
per plugin lah. Per plugin is about 50 to 70 like that lah, per plugin.
But usually like the messaging application will be one plugin or will be many?
One. Messaging will be one. And then maybe event is normally quite big. So event will have quite a few functions. Event normally is a bit more expensive lah. There are few plugin which is expensive. Event, I tell you what are from here alone now, I can see what are the plugin that's expensive. Event will be expensive because it's quite complex. Events, you have to be able to create schedule, and then people can register all in one. That normally will be about 100 to 300 USD, depend on which package we take. Then donation will be another big one. This one. Charity home and all that, I think is part of donation already. You don't have to get a separate one, but if you want to have separate one, we'll see first. But the rest, I don't think advertising, purchasing, sponsorship, all this is part of donation. Read detail about any particular home.
Actually, Khalizan, for the participate in events, right? I know events are important, but I would feel at this phase, we will just leave it to the administrator. Remember, we have the option for them to send out updates, right? So they can just send an update and say, we are having a Christmas party on 9th of October. Please WhatsApp this number to register. So they can handle on their own. It doesn't really have to involve the platform, because the more complexity, the more I have to spend, and the more I have to administer. So let them handle directly. But your messaging, I hear you. That if we can go back and read the trail, it's good protection lah. So if it's cheap, let's consider a plugin for the messaging.
Messaging should be cheap.
Event management, no need lah.
Messaging should be cheap. Event could be, because messaging is just simple. Event like that could be expensive.
Yeah. So since the messaging going to be in there, and then they're also able to broadcast, poster or event picture and text, they can send to all their donors. Other than that, they can announce their events, and they can collect all the information via messaging or WhatsApp direct to them. So no issue lah.
Okay.
We take this for phase 2 lah. Event register for events will be phase 2.
Okay. Just to set your expectation correct, there will be two types of plugin. One is the major plugin. Major plugin is normally about 100 to 300 USD per annum. Can even exceed 300. Can be 350, not 400 but some can even exceed . So it can be like that. Depend on our choice. Later I have to collate and present to you what are the choices that we have to go through and we have to sift through lah.
Yeah. There's
They
also
all got
an
plus and
integration cost, right? Our developer will charge integration cost to integrate the plugin. Right.
some
To
time
make
cost
sure
lah,
not.
time cost definitely there'll be time cost. It's not simply even if you put in the plugin, let's say you put in donation plugin, it's empty one. Then you have to put in configure things like that. Like you can call
Yeah
it
lah, of
integration,
course.
but there are things that to be done lah, basically. So there will be time cost lah, basically. If you just simply put in, it'll be empty lah, just like an empty page of paper.
Right, right. Yeah, that's why I think just the messaging cukup lah, the event on it lah.
Okay. So I put event as phase 2. Event is quite expensive lah. Donation, I think you need lah, donation.
Yeah, make donation will be basically a payment gateway, connect to payment gateway with a shopping cart, how much they want to donate. And then you talk to the gateway to do the charging.
Okay. Or if you want, I jump out of here right now. I show you one example of donation first, just to give you an idea. And then later we can see the more, a few, 4 or 5 lah. But for now, I just show you one example just to give you an idea of what we are talking about. Can I?
Okay.
So I jump out of
Yeah,
this.
sure.
I open the browser
Yeah.
a short while.
Sure, go ahead.
Give it about 2 minutes and my computer a bit slow.
Yeah. I'll just say something to my son. I'll come back.
Take about 5 minutes break. This flow will be slow one. I'm opening my browser, so not open yet. Now only open.
Yeah. Jom donation.
Hi, bro.
Hi.
Okay, this is
Yes,
called
sir.
Zoom donation lah.
Jom donation.
Okay. Zoom donation, this kind of things they run on multiple layers of platform. I'll talk about layers lah. The bottom layer is your server. You must have a server first lah. And then inside the server package, you will also have PHP, you have database, MySQL, all part of the hosting package already. And then the other part is you must have something called Joomla. Joomla is free. Joomla is free, and then it's also part of the hosting package. The installation and all that is already built in into the hosting package. So it should be one single package lah. And then you get a Joomla lah, but you don't get this Joom donation yet. This is a plugin. Then you have to purchase this kind of plugin lah. You have to purchase and you have to add on to the thing. Okay, let's look at Joom donation first lah. This is one example lah. I'll show you first. This is they call it leading donation. They are one of the leading one, not the leader, but one of the leading one. Nobody is the leader lah. There's no leader. They have been around for a while. This whole solution have been 10, 20 years. So thousands of people have been using it, tens of thousands.
Okay.
Look at what it's capable of doing. This is what they claim. You can create unlimited campaign for donation. You can do one-time donation or you can do recurring donation. That means monthly donation, yearly donation, and what that lah. Then you can set a goal for your campaign. This is all for your campaign. You can set a goal, how much you want to collect, when your start date, when's your end date. Then you can track how much money each campaign has received. And then to show the progress, all amount and everything, and then you can pay by PayPal, and then probably they have a few payment gateway lah, not just PayPal lah. I'm not sure whether Malaysian payment gateway is supported or not, this one thing. Okay, and then flexible field, flexible field means you can add your own field lah, additional field, you can change the ordering here, change the title and things like that. Then you have multilingual. For start, I think we don't start multilingual first. It's a lot of work on multilingual. Multilingual means you have multiple language. You can have Malay, Chinese, English and all that. But every page you need to do again. It's not automatic one. Let's say, for example, you have a page done in English already, and you want to have a Chinese page, you have to do again the Chinese page. So actually, when you select the multilingual, they are showing you the page. But for Chinese one, it's this page. For English, but you have to do the page again. So that means if you have 20 pages, you do 2 language, become 40 pages. You do 3 language, become 120 pages like that lah. So multilingual, I suggest you don't do first, just do English first. make it stable and everything, then slowly add another language, add another language, add another language.
Okay, Karizan, I'm thinking a little bit different because, as I explained, Malaysia is very peculiar because they are controlled by Bank Negara. And secondly, out of all the licensed gateways, only a few are allowed to do charity. So I rather we go backwards. That means one of those approved is IP88. The other one is and easy to integrate lah. Most people tell me IP88 integration is very straightforward. And so it's better if we ask the payment gateway for any donation plugin that works with them. That is easy to integrate, you know. Then because if we go with Joomla and then we spend a lot of time and then we find that they are licensed in Malaysia but not allowed for charity, then we will be a dead wall, you know. So that's why I would say it's more productive if we go talk to the payment gateway. I think end of the day there'll be 2 or 3 in Malaysia that are licensed for charity. It's not
correct. This one I agree with you. This one I agree with you. But here they say bill please they can donate, they can integrate. This line here they say bill please in Malaysia is in UOA also lah. Bill please in UOA or Kelana Jaya. So at least now we know this one can integrate lah. This one with bill please. But we can ask lah. We can ask the others.
You have to check with bill please whether they support charity donation lah.
Okay, I can ask. I'm in contact with them, bill please. I can ask them. But quite likely they support because why? This is a charity plugin, and they already have a payment gateway for this plugin. That means it must be for charity. But just to confirm, I will ask them and see.
So you're saying that bill please is focused on charity lah?
No, it's not focused. They do a lot of things, but then they can do charity also, I believe.
Oh, all right.
Not the focus.
Since you know them, just check lah.
Can also can. I have dealt with IP88 before in telecom. What happened was this, you know. In telecom, it's very funny one. It's the telecom culture. How there are some interested people with vested interest. If you pay your Unify bill, your home Unify, this fiber optic line to your house, you pay that bill, it will go through Telecom own payment gateway. Telecom got its own payment gateway one. Halim, the guy who built it, his name is Halim Idris. He lives here only, USJ 3. He's an assistant GM. So he has developed his own payment gateway, which run with the fiber optic billing. But Unify also got broadband service. That means you can buy Unify for the phone. It's not so laku one. Last time they used to do it under WeBee. Last time they used to do it under WeBee, then they sold WeBee, then they sort of stop WeBee. They integrate back Unify into Telecom. Moha was the one who managed that. So then these people, they don't use the Telecom payment gateway. They go and use IP88. A lot of problem. In the end, what happened with Unify was the Unify broadband, the phone failed, you know. Because why? Why did the phone fail? Because the phone is selling on two plan, postpaid and prepaid. The problem with these two plans is that people want to pay. But Telecom make it such a way you cannot pay anywhere else, but you must pay through the app. So you cannot pay through, you go to the shop and pay, you go to Petronas, you cannot, you must pay through the app. You must download the app and pay through the app. So the app is using IP88. And IP88 keep on failing until people cannot pay. So that happened. And then furthermore, then after that, I also did a online art gallery for my friends. They also wanted to use IP88. They are ex-MDEC people lah. So they wanted to use IP88. I said, okay lah, you people deal with IP88, just get me the payment gateway lah. Can integrate everything, all got it. So what happened was IP88 gave them a very difficult time because in order for you to be able to onboard with the payment gateway, you yourself must register payment gateway. Payment gateway register with Bank Negara. But you also must register with the payment gateway. There's a process for you to register. So in order for you to register, you must come out with your disclaimer statement, some policy statement, a few statements, like 7 or 8 statements you must come out with. Any payment gateway also will ask you to do that. It's Bank Negara requirement. But you have to keep on going, coming back with you have to ding dong lah. Go back, come back, go back, come back, go back, come back. With the payment gateway to settle your issue lah until you can get registered. And IP88 attitude is just like Maybank attitude. No, you come also is okay. You don't want to come also is okay. Very bad attitude and very bad customer support lah. Basically, we are chasing after them. We want to get it running. We cannot get their time also to pay attention to us. So that's my bad experience with IP88 lah. I find that the smaller ones like this Bill Please, like Paynet, not Paynet, what's the name? The one here in UOA. Something Pay.
Fast Pay.
So not Fast Pay. One something Pay lah. It's also in UOA. These smaller people, they are more aggressive. They will pay attention to you. But people very big one, they are already they want to talk to you lah. They are got big customer already lah. Like Telecom is their customer. That also they don't serve properly until die lah. The unified broadband service basically that lah. Nobody use anymore. Because you want to pay. That time Rosliman was the chairman. Rosliman was making a lot of noise. We are losing customer every day, every month. What Rosliman doesn't know is customer are trying to pay, then cannot pay, then the Telecom terminate the service. But it's not because the customer's fault. It's because your payment gateway cannot do it. Like that lah. That's the issue. So anyway, this one got be please.
Bill Please, I just checked. They do charity lah. They are licensed for charity.
I can check with that. So we
now
just
I've already checked. They're doing for so many. They're doing for Magna. They're doing for UNICEF. And all.
Then they do. Just to confirm, we'll talk to them.
If you can talk to your contact, just see whether they can give us a code for their charges lah, integration as well as their what is their discount rate. Then I will consider them lah.
Okay, I can ask them. If they are nearby, then we can also go. We just go and talk.
Yeah. Actually, I can follow up lah. So I'm sure your own things. So I can follow up. No problem.
Can. I can talk to them and then I ask them to for meeting or something. Okay. Just to continue with this first, just see how much it is and all that. Where is the website? Let me see. Here's a demo website. Yeah. Okay, the problem with this is what they don't have multi-vendor. Multi-vendor means that yours is your framework is different. You have multiple charity home. Inside every charity home, you have multiple campaign for every charity home. Correct or not? Yours is one platform. You have multiple tenant. Your tenant are the charity home. And then under every charity home, you have multiple campaign. Each charity home. Here they don't have the charity home layer, no. It's just like this one is for one charity home, multiple campaign. What we need to see is whether or not we can integrate this in such a way it can support multiple charity home also. You get what I'm saying? Okay, the constraint will be something like this. For example, you have 3 charity home, A, B, C, using your platform. What you want is charity home A can only see their own campaign. They cannot see other people's campaign. B can only see their own campaign. C can only see their own campaign.
Now you're talking about the homes, right?
Correct.
The homes can only see their own campaign lah. What about the end user, the person who download, the donor?
That one can see all the campaign lah.
See the home that he is subscribed to lah.
They can see all the homes, so we can do that. They can see the home that they subscribe to, so can. But Donor is different. Donor, I can see my own donation. I cannot see other people's donations. It's the other way around.
That is true. But in principle, right, they should be able to see the campaigns by the homes that they subscribe. Like if they subscribe to 3 homes, they only see those 3 homes. I think that's logical.
Either that or they can see all the campaign. It's okay one for them to see.
Then they have to go back to the configuration page and then they have to select all homes. Then they can see all. So there is a configuration when they first download where is single, multiple or all. So they make a selection. They can change it anytime.
Okay, I'm not sure. I know a few of these donations. I'm not sure whether these donations all allow you to only allow people to see the home that they are subscribed to.
1 second.
This one I'm not sure.
Hold on now, 1 second. Sorry. Hello. Hello. Yeah, can hear you. Yes. It's wrong. Hey, carry on, brother. Carry on. Sorry about that.
Okay, I don't know whether you can see this. Not very small. The price is only 34 USD, 35 USD, 34.99. There on the screen here, purchase.
Okay,
So this is very
move
cheap.
your cursor a bit? Yeah. 34.99. I can see.
So this is quite cheap. So this is a demo site demo site. So you can see all the campaign. They don't go by home one, they go by campaign. But this campaign got one home, this campaign got another home . So they don't integrate by home, but they every time you want to do campaign, you register and do, register and do, register and do. So see, you have all the various campaign, and then they show here how much has been raised, 1,100. Your goal is to raise 2,000. So 59% met already the goal. How many donors? 47 donors. And then to the closing date, got 10 days left. So if you want to donate, you click here, donate now. Later we can click, just see first. So here you can see the latest donors are who, and then like that.
Yeah. This one is what I call a standard donation platform, like crowdsourcing, crowdfunding. In Malaysia, they have a few. One of it is called Simply Giving. So
yes, right,
charity like Rumah Kids can go there and start a campaign, and then they will market the platform, right? So that concept is existing in Malaysia, and charities do use it. But yeah, so what you're saying is the Zoom donation is powering such campaigns, So
but they don't have the home layer. Home layer they don't have. You want to emphasize on the home. The home is not here. So that's why I was telling you just now So that's where the integration work come in correct You are saying in a different way. You are emphasizing on home, not the donation. Then donation come under home. But here we don't have the home layer. We only have the donation layer. Then we have to see how
yeah.
So here user campaign. Let's see what is user campaign. I'm not sure. Let's see first. Must put in one. There demo. Oh, this one is to see your own campaign This is for you to see your own campaign. Let's see Maybe the home can create their own campaign like that So I go in. There. These are my campaign. So under one home, I can create multiple campaign So I can only see my own campaign. I cannot see other people's campaign. But I still don't have a place to put my home yet. So we need something on top of